Hey everyone, it's Aaliyah and you're watching AliaTV. Hey y'all, so it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going into why I am deciding to take YouTube serious 7 years later. I have me taking YouTube serious 7 years later. So 7 years ago would be around 2018. Why did I pick 2018? I'm really not too sure why, but just a quick backstory. I would say like even before that, I was really trying to do YouTube like while I was in college. I would say like my sophomore year of college, which was like, what, 2015, 2016, I believe. So I feel like 2016 is more of like a good range for me to say, because I believe that's when I got my Sony a5100 camera. So I feel like 2016 is more like appropriate. So that's more like 9 years. And I feel like the 9 years kind of makes it a little bit worse. So maybe I gave myself that 7 years, like when I was basically done with school, because I did think about vlogging my senior year of college, which was like, so yeah, I did think about vlogging my senior year of college because I'm fashion design graduate. So like our senior year basically consists of us doing our senior collection. So, you know, I always figured that'll be like really cool to do and look back on. But y'all, my workload was very, very heavy that year. Like it was so freaking heavy. So I didn't do it. I had so much stuff to keep up with. And then like my last semester of college, literally like going into it, I swear to God, I almost had a freaking meltdown. Like I really almost did, because the way how I took all my classes in school, like I did 2 summers of summer school while I was in college. Like literally just, it was like, I think even that year, I think I even did like a class in December, maybe. I know I did a Maymester, but yeah, I did like classes in Maymester, summer 1, summer 2, like, and then, you know, regular classes start up in the fall. So it was like a year, 2 years where I just went to school steady. Like 1 year I didn't do a Maymester, and the following year I did. So, you know, and I did this because my workload as a visual arts major was already so big, with all my classes being project based. And then, you know, you have to take your basic classes, but like my main classes, they're all project based. So, you know, I have a lot of projects to work on, a lot of working outside class. So it would have been nice to like be able to see that and me like look back at it and be like, oh my God, I remember staying up all night to finish this. You know, oh my goodness, I remember being like so, you know, anxious, like nervous, like trying to, you know, get things done and everything like that. And I'm a procrastinator, honestly, very big procrastinator. So I don't know how that would have worked out, me filming, still trying to edit, put it out. So that would have been crazy. But, you know, I regret not doing that, because I really want to look back at that time and just be able to look at it and enjoy it and say, wow, like I really made it through that. But yeah, I do have some talking points written down. So really, let's hop into it. My first point is what made me take YouTube serious now. And honestly, what made me take YouTube serious now is like, I'm an adult and I have free will. And sometimes I forget that. And, you know, there has been like different things in my life that held me back, which I'm going to touch on. But right now, I'm just like, it's really now or never. Like, it's really time you start taking things serious. Like, you know, you guys saw that about my house. My house, it could really be like a content house. Like I have my office, which is also the studio where I can film equipment. Like in my closet, I want to have a voiceover room, like a studio where you can like record. And then I have my sewing room and things like that. So I want to like show you guys all that stuff. And also I still need to decorate my house. So I want to show you guys all that stuff too. So all that is content. And honestly, I have a lot of video ideas. I've always had a lot of video ideas. I really just enjoy making videos. And I've been doing content since before it was popular to do content. Like you guys can go back and look on my channel. Even the videos that are not on my channel, like on old YouTube pages that I've lost and things like that, like I've always liked making videos and just creating things in general. So, you know, it's really nice that my degree's in fashion design, because I really do enjoy creating and making clothes and just, you know, working with my hands and doing things, using my brain, problem solving. So that's really what I enjoy. So I did meet somebody last year, and they put a lot of things in perspective for me, that there are people out there that would never experience certain things, or they're just unable to, or they would never dream of something like this, you know. And my life, even though my life, you know, I think it's pretty regular, but I wouldn't say it's regular. I would say, listen, y'all, my life is super lit. It's super lit over here, okay? Very, very lit. Very, very lit. And, you know, I do certain things, like I travel a whole lot. Like there's so many different things I can do. And there's people all around the world that want to come to America, probably can't come to America, or they just want to see what it's like, what's going on, what's happening. Like they just want to see it. So, and I'm like, oh my God, that's such a great point, because even when I watch people in other countries and stuff like that, like, of course I want to see like what's going on, like, what is it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like I want to see. So when he said that to me, I was like, oh my God, you're so right. And then being around this person, like I met people in their family, like people who've never left the city of Dallas, like yet alone, like for a road trip or anything like that. And, you know, just being around them, like a whole lot of stuff got put in perspective for me. Like there's people who just grew up, even not even that, even watching the YSL trial. You know, there's people that on Cleveland, raised on Cleveland, Rock Crew. They've been on that block like their entire life. The only time they've left is when they got bussed out to go to prison. So there's so many people out there that don't even know certain things that's out here, like certain experiences, seeing things. So, you know, I feel like, you know what? Yes, I should definitely be documenting, making videos and doing all that stuff to like reach these people. And just also doing the videos is also a way for me to look back on things. Like I really wish I can look back on so many things that's happened in my life. I really wish I could have. And, you know, even the sad moments, like just looking back and seeing how that affected me and things like that. But, you know, but when I'm really sad and depressed, like it's really hard for me to make a video. But yeah, so it's just that the whole perspective, people not being able to, like, y'all, my life is super lit, okay? It could be even more lit. It really can. And honestly, I want to get my YouTube channel monetized so I can show y'all how really lit it can be. Because if somebody thinks I've really been doing my big one, baby, you have not seen nothing. Okay, this has been nothing. Everything on channel, that's really nothing. Okay, it's something, but when I tell you where it could go, where we could really take this show, where this show can really go, do y'all really want to know? Do y'all need to? Okay, make sure y'all subscribe to find out, because AliaTV, like, y'all, listen, years and years and years upon content ideas, years and years and years with video ideas in this phone, in the notes app, in this phone, okay? And not even that, baby, I pay for iCloud storage, so I got everything in there. So, okay, next point. I've actually been making videos for other people. I've been doing user-generated content, which is basically, companies, I work with companies, they'll like send me a script or they'll send me talking points. And if it's like a product or whatever service or video thing that they do, I make the video for them and I'll send it to them. And I'll also link my UGC website in the description box so you guys can like kind of check out some of the stuff that I've done. But a lot of it, I'm sorry guys, my little brother is here. If y'all hear anybody screaming, I'm wearing the mic, so hopefully y'all don't hear him. But if y'all hear like a scream, that is him and his friends playing the game. He's on the phone with them. I don't know why it sounds like somebody trying to do something to him, but I apologize. I did tell him I'm recording. I make videos for other people. I don't edit them, thank goodness. I love editing, but it's so nerve-wracking to even make a video for a company and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh my God, are they gonna like it? Are they gonna not? Like, I always get nervous when I have to do something for somebody and like hand it over to them. Like, I always get so nervous. I don't know why. But, you know, I do have a company that I've been working with a lot, and they really like me, so I don't get too nervous when it's time for me to do things for them. They usually enjoy everything that I come up with whenever they send the script over. So yeah, you know, I really like making videos. I really enjoy making videos. This is something that, you know, I feel really good about. And I've been blessed with the opportunity to work with a bigger YouTuber and assist them and, you know, helping them get things going, you know, getting stories together and things like that. So I'm also super duper excited about this. Like, when I tell you guys this year, I have so many goals and things to accomplish, and everything has really been lining up, like me booking acting jobs, getting more UGC work, and now this position. Like, really, I'm really so excited for it. So yeah, I feel like this is really the time. Like, everything happens for a reason, and I truly believe everything happens for a reason. So, you know, me not taking YouTube serious back then, it was like probably because I wasn't ready. Like, the universe knew I wasn't ready. God knew I wasn't ready to like really handle all that and do, because I still had so much work to do, like even on myself, you know? So yeah, maybe I think I'm ready. I'm pretty sure I'm ready now. It feels like I'm ready for real. And I do really enjoy looking back on my content that I've made, like my vlogs and things like that. So I'm doing this a lot for me to do. And, you know, my grandma passed away. My dad's mom passed away a couple of years ago. And when I went to Trinidad in 2019, like when after I moved back home and things like that, and I finally like got to go home for like a, you know, an extended period amount of time, because before then I was busy with school. So, you know, I went home, saw my granny in 2019, and like I vlogged the whole thing. I surprised her, like she didn't know I was coming and stuff like that. So, you know, like I always go back and I watch that video. So I wish I had more. And then when we went, I didn't vlog that time when we went, when my grandma was sick before she passed away, because it was just like such an emotional time. And we went like when the country finally opened back up from COVID and all that stuff. I mean, I could have vlogged it, but it was just such an emotional time because my grandma was sick, and you know, it just didn't really feel appropriate. So, but I do find comfort in knowing that I have a video of my grandma that I can look back on and stuff like that. Also, I do want my family to have something to look back on if something was to ever happen to me or anything like that. Like, you know, there's a whole place like they can go and see everything. And honestly, nothing's gonna happen to me, thank God. Like, I really, you know, hope I live to see a bazillion years, because honestly, I need to outlive my best friend. Because I've been telling my best friend, like my best friend remembers everything, and I'm just like, man, listen, I gotta outlive you, because I already told him if something was to happen to me, like you could make money off of me, like you could tell all the story, you could tell everything that happened, like you could write books, you could write so many books on me, like bro, just oh my God. But yeah, so I'm just like so I think about stuff like that. I'm thinking ahead for the future, because so many people we've lost, but it's just like, it doesn't feel like we've lost them, because we can go back and watch movies, TV shows, all this stuff that they've done, still listen to their music. It still feels like they're here. So I look at it in that aspect. There is so much stunting on the internet, y'all. I don't know why it never occurred to me that people have been lying on the internet. They've been stunting, they've been doing the Bow Wow challenge with all this stuff. It just really never occurred to me, because I'm like, well, for me personally, there's people I know in real life and people I went to school with and people, you know, who have access to me. I'm just like a message away. So in my mind, it doesn't make sense for me to stunt on the internet, because there's people in my life that know the real. So it never occurred to me to stunt on the internet, okay? It really didn't. All this stuff, this is my real life, okay? This is my real life. I really lit like that for real. So I don't need to stunt on the internet, but people were stunting on the internet. There's so much stunting on the internet going on. Listen, it's real over here, super duper real. And I wish I wouldn't even stunt on the internet, honestly, because it never occurred to me. It never occurred to me to do something like that. It really didn't. And honestly, I don't see the point of doing something like that. Maybe because I'm like an honest person, you know, I'm just like, that's something so obvious for people to pick apart and rip apart. So I don't see how people can go through life stunned on the internet, and it's people who know that you really not built like that for real. Like, no, I'd be like, yeah, my dad bought me this, my dad bought, because he really did. Like, he really did, guys. I was my dad's only child for 18 years of my life. Like, I'm really spoiled, super spoiled. So it just never occurred to me to be fake on the internet. It never occurred to me. It just did it. So people stunting, but I'm really here to bring y'all the real, the super real, like, yeah. And honestly, it feels like making videos is a thing that I do best. So I really need to, you know, focus on that. Like, that's one of my strengths, making videos. So, you know, I'm really like a jack of all trades. What do they say? Jack of all trades, master of none. That's probably true for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't see the bad part about it. I know some people think that's a bad thing. I personally don't see the bad part about it. I'm just very versatile and I can do many different things. And I like that. I don't like having to be in a box. Sometimes I wish I was like in a box, but that's really not me. So, you know, I guess it still works out. I talked about the UGC stuff. So I do the UGC stuff, but it's not fulfilling enough for me. You know, it's just not fulfilling enough. Yes, I'm an actor, I do all these things, but also, like, where's the real aspect of it? You know what I'm saying? So that's also why I feel like doing the UGC stuff, it's not super fulfilling, even though it's still me making videos. Now let's get into like what stopped me from actually doing YouTube this whole time, or these past 7 years, or why I wasn't able to take it seriously or go super steady, even though like I feel like in just about every single video I said that I was. So I graduated 2018. I still stayed in Denton for an extra year. So I was in Denton till 2019. And I did have a career job, things like that. You know, it was kind of like, you know, for a minute searching for this career job, you know, graduating. Like, guys, my senior year was super hard. Like, not only my fashion collection, doing all that, entering competitions and things like that, because, you know, you're trying to get recognized for your work and things, you know, important, fun stuff. And, you know, winning some little prize money, things like that. I was doing all that. Then someone really close to me, my ex-boyfriend passed away. We weren't together when he passed away, but he passed away. But we've always been like really close. Like, and I have a story time on my channel if you guys want to watch that, about like we got pulled over on our way to on a road trip. We got pulled over. Oh my God, y'all need to hear that story time. That's such a fun story time. So yeah, and like, you know, we've always been in contact. We were talking and things like that. And it was just so crazy how it happened. So like dealing with that on spring break, it was just so devastating. Like that, after that, I was depressed for a very, very long time. Just not understanding why that happened, like thinking about everything in my mind. Like, even though we were in two different states, I don't know, should I have like tried to hang out with them over my spring break? Because I don't believe we were on spring break at the same time. I don't think so. So I'm like, maybe I should have like tried to like push to go out there on my spring break or something like that. So, you know, it's just like all these things in my mind, like what could I did differently? Like, how could I? So I was just dealing with all that. And then also when you graduate, when you're done with school, you graduate, you have your bachelor's. You also go through that transitional blues period. Like, okay, I'm done with school. Like, what now? And me personally, I didn't really know what to do. I wanted to go to grad school and get my MBA because it was only like a year-long program. And honestly, stay on top of your grades. Okay, if you're watching this, you in college, really stay on top of your grades, because if I had like a 3.5, I would have gotten accepted automatically and I wouldn't have to do the GMAT or the GRE or none of that. But I had like a 3.33 something. So yeah. And so I ended up not getting into the grad program because I couldn't, you know, get a good score on the GMAT or the GRE. So, you know, that plan was scrapped. I finally did get a job, and it wasn't that great, honestly. My first career job, it was terrible. I don't even think I uploaded a video because I was supposed to do like a story time on that terrible ass experience of a career job at this company. Like, oh my God, it was like the worst thing, the worst experience ever. Like, and I think that's where I started getting anxiety, just workplace anxiety. It was so bad. So yeah, so I lost dealing with that, graduation blues, all that. And then finally I got a job, so I'm happy, but then I'm at the job and I'm just like, okay, like what's going on? It was just so weird. It was such a very weird thing. So, and then like, you know, I ended up getting fired from that job, and which was so messed up because I wish this kind of happened like a year later, because if it would have happened a year later, I would have got that COVID PPP employment money. Oh, I would have been, oh my God. So, but yeah, so that was crazy. So then I did that, honestly, but I would say that first career experience was actually really great because it just showed me that I can do all this stuff on my own. I don't need anybody, like to have my own business, my own fashion brand, my own clothing line, all that kind of stuff. So I would say, yeah. And then also they weren't using any super fancy equipment like the product lifecycle management software. They weren't even using that. So I'm like, okay, I don't even need that for real. Okay. So I did actually learn things there, like about the fashion business for sure. But I mean, like the interaction between people, it was just not a thing. So yeah, so I would say like just being super depressed, losing my job. And then also I was trying to do, you know, my own stuff. I was like, okay, I can make, because I can sew. So I'm like, okay, I can make stripper clothes. So I was trying to do that, y'all. It did not go how it was supposed to go. I got a home cover stitch machine. That shit would jam up. Like it was just not working for me. And I had bought all these supplies, all this stuff. I still have it all. So I'm actually gonna like tap back into that at some point because I still have everything. And you know, I was watching like all these YouTube videos on how to do it. I'm like, oh my God, this is so easy. I can do it. The lady I'm watching, she's using all industrial equipment. I only have an industrial straight stitch, and this is all super stretchy material. So that's really why it didn't work out. But you know, that was like my first hint of failure, you know? So I started dealing with this imposter syndrome. And it wasn't fun. I was dealing with it for a pretty long while. Then that happened. So this was all while I was in Denton, then I moved back home because my lease was up. My dad, he was paying my lease, and I didn't have a job like or anything like that. So, and my mom really wanted me to move back home. So I moved back home. And honestly, that was really the worst mistake ever, moving back home, because the house, there's always somebody at the house. Like I didn't really have any time to record any videos for real or like do anything. And this was around the time when I was doing my ASMR channel. And when I'm in Denton, like my roommate, she goes to work and stuff like that. Yeah, I had upstairs neighbors, things like that. But for the most part, like they would be gone. Like there would be quiet, silent periods where I can like film my ASMR videos because the mic literally picks up everything. So it's really important to be like quiet. So I really couldn't do that. And then I just felt like creatively stifled at some point because, you know, I had all my stuff. I was in this room. So it was just crazy. It just really wasn't a good time. You know, I also had like a toxic relationship on top of that. It was just like a lot. Like I really just couldn't focus on doing YouTube or anything like that. Like I really did try, like I tried to do like vlogs and things like that. And, you know, it just wasn't really going how I wanted it to go, I guess, because just so much was just kept happening. So the imposter syndrome had me feeling like I wasn't accomplishing anything. And I just kept making plans, just having all these different ideas, writing them down. And I kept wanting to make my next move my very best move because I can't, dealing with failure is just not something that I like or something that I can actually do or deal with. So that was very, very hard for me. Like I'm still a very accomplished person, and I had to go to therapy to realize that, like, okay, even though these things didn't work out, you've done so much already and you continue to do so many incredible things. But I just let the failures like dwell on them for some reason. And even getting into acting has also helped me with that, because now I just do auditions and I move on. Like I do auditions, do something else. Like I always have something planned for after. So I would say, you know, acting has somewhat helped. Like sometimes it's always nerve-wracking. Like, you know, oh, you see something you're super interested in, you really hope you get it, you really hope you get it. But now I'm learning to just let it go. It's just what comes with the territory, just let it go. If they like me, they'll contact me, like things like that. So I've just been, you know, on that. So then also in the midst of dealing with all of that, I accumulated quite a lot of credit card debt, like a lot of credit card debt. I think when I had counted, it was maybe like no, it wasn't like seven. I felt like it was almost $10,000-$12,000 when I had calculated it. But it's coming down now. It's coming down quite significant now. I've closed a bunch of accounts, paid them off completely, did a couple things here and there. So I do still have cards to pay off. But since I'm having to watch my brother right now, I am getting paid for watching my brother. So that is like helping me knock some things down for sure. So yeah, like, and so having to, y'all, when I tell y'all, it was just, I learned so much. I learned so freaking much, and just understanding. And also I'm still like a very young adult, like in my 20s. So these are all like mistakes you just go through and you learn. But to me, they really held me back, because I'm like, oh my God, I gotta work, I gotta get this money, I gotta make sure this is paid, I gotta make sure that's paid, I gotta make sure. But I was just like, you know, doing the minimum. So that all takes away time, because I need to take away time, work, do that, then I'm tired. So I really didn't have time to really set aside and film. And when I did have time and I wasn't working, I just felt guilty to not be working and not getting money. Like, I really have to tell myself, no, it's okay. Like, you can relax, you can chill out. It's like, it's okay not to get any money today. Like, when I tell y'all, for real, true hustler, every single day, getting some money every single day. Like, even if I'm bored, I'm like, yep, let's just go get some money. Don't feel like doing nothing. You know what? You still need to get some money. But even if I'm like, okay, just sit down to record, even though I'm still doing something productive, it just didn't feel good enough, you know? So honestly, a lot of that had to do with bad time management. And through the midst of all that, like trying to get help for my mental health, because, you know, I didn't know I was depressed. I just know like certain things didn't excite me anymore. I felt down. I was really negative and things like that. And yeah, turns out I guess I was depressed and I had anxiety and things like that. And then I also found out that I have a form of like adult ADHD. So I've been getting help for that, and it's really been helping me a whole lot. Yeah. And my ADHD has a lot to do with overachieving. That's really what it comes down to, is overachieving. Just keep always constantly doing stuff. So yeah. So I need to take YouTube serious so I can like really like, you know, do this. So yeah, I do feel a lot better now mentally. I definitely do. And I also, the person that I met last year, you know, they also helped me with that. Like, don't be so negative. Don't look at things so in a bad way and everything like that. Like, it's really not a big deal. Like, this is the worst that could happen. Okay, it happened. Like, don't dwell on it. Things like that. So I really appreciate them for those things, those aspects of things that I learned and stuff like that. I do appreciate that. Plans for my channel, I really just want to show like how wonderful my life is. That's really what I want to show. Like, you know, I feel like nowadays, so many people, they come online and it's just like a trauma dump session, talking about this and that, like how they poor, they ain't got this, they ain't got that, they going through this, they going through that. And it's just like, okay, but damn, like you should want when I come online, I don't want to come online and hear terrible news. I don't want to come online and be doomed and gloomed, things like that. Like, yes, there are serious doom and gloom stuff happening, but it's just like, damn. Like, there's just some people online, it's just like, damn, it's always bad news with you. Like, you don't got no good news going on. Like, what is it? Like, damn, you still ain't got your shit together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to dwell on that. I'm just on some happy, positive, this is all that's going on. Like, things are going great. Everything's good. I mean, of course, things aren't always going to be great. If something's going on, yeah, but I don't really want to be like drama-filled, drama-fied, things like that. I really don't have drama in my life, honestly. So it's not even on some that. But yeah, I really just want to show like how wonderful my life is. I do want to show more of my creativity and my personality more on my channel. So I'm excited for that. So many video ideas, just a whole lot. And I do want to grow more into the clothing and fashion space here on YouTube. So that's why you guys see the try on hauls. And I actually, well, let me know if you guys want to see this. I actually found a try on haul that I never edited or posted. Because at the time I filmed it at my parents' house, and like, you know, all my stuff is in there. This corner is like my messy ass like desk and all this stuff, and it's just like stuff everywhere. But at the time it didn't occur to me to crop the video and put some cute little graphics on the side. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I'll post it. Like, it's pre my teeth, so you'll see like my real teeth in there. I guess if you guys want to see that, let me know. So yeah, I've always had plans to move into like the fashion clothing space on YouTube. So yeah, I really want to do that, get more into that, because I also want to be in that space. And then ultimately, you know, I'm a fashion designer. I can make clothes. I can do stuff. Do you see where I'm going? Okay. On that note, let's get into this cute two-piece set I got from Burlington. It was $14.99, super affordable and great quality material. I'm wearing a size small. And I want to do a whole lot more lifestyle content, more travel vlogs, of course. Listen, y'all, when I get monetized on YouTube, okay, let me tell you right now, we are going on a trip. We are going somewhere, okay? We going somewhere nice. Like, oh my God, I'm taking my friends on a trip. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. Like, yeah, like that's what I want to do. I want to take my friends on a trip and we just have a good fucking time, like for real. And I do want to grow a nice core support system, like, you know, people who find me and they really vibe with me, like me and stuff like that. I'm probably not gonna be open to like really being super close with people like in DMs and stuff like that, because I did have an online stalker. If this person is still out there, please do not contact me. Just please do not contact me. So that also had me stop from posting for a while. Having like somebody online stalking me, not knowing who it is. Like, it was crazy. I don't really want to get too much into it, but just please leave me alone. That was just so weird. So me and the traveling and all that stuff, ultimately, of course, I want to host like group travel trips and stuff like that, because I really like enjoy traveling. And it's so weird to me when people don't have a passport, guys. I've had a passport since I was 5 or 6 years old. Okay, probably because my brother, I have another brother. We're 5 years apart, so I would say like about that. So I was probably either 5 or 6 when I got my passport, and I've been on planes. Well, no, not even that, because I don't think we need a passport to go to Tobago, because I've been on planes like before he was even born. So I was probably like four or something like that on a plane heading to Tobago. So your girl been flying, going places since very small, like single digit age. Okay, so yes, like traveling is really something I enjoy and something I do. And you would think I've been to so many countries, but I really haven't. I've only been to Trinidad, Colombia. Recently went to Puerto Rico, but that's still like a U.S. territory. So it's more places that I need to go, guys. It's so many more places. So of course I want to have like a whole like bucket list of countries to go to and vlog and show you guys, but I need money to get there. So I'm getting control of my finances. That's done. I want to get this channel monetized and running. If you guys don't know, I do have a reaction channel where I'm over there just reacting to funny videos. Well, not even funny videos, just reacting to stuff on the internet, honestly. I don't really want to do celebrity gossip, but I'll just like comment on some things, I guess, that I see happening that I feel like I can comment on. And that's what I'm doing over there. I do have an ASMR channel. I'll probably start posting on there again. I also want to post like recipes and stuff on that channel because I do have some recipes. And y'all want to know the crazy thing is, throughout all these years, I still constantly filmed. I still have things in my iCloud, in my memory cards, all that stuff that I've never posted. So when I tell y'all I have so much content, I do. I truly do. I really do. Like, I really do this. And then I'll just be like, something will happen. It's like just things are just always happening and it just doesn't come out. So yeah, I've been over here working. Your girl's always working, okay? Always doing something, just thinking, brain moving. So yeah, so I have those 3 channels. I'm mostly just focusing on getting this channel up and running and monetized. And then my reaction channel, that's going to be something on the side, but I'm still going to take it very seriously and do it. But you know, my priority is like getting stuff for this channel, because that channel to me somewhat easy to do. It's somewhat easy to do, but not super easy. But nothing is easy, okay? Nothing is easy. When I say easy, I mean less I don't know, it's just a little bit less, okay? I'm just sitting at the computer, pull up the videos, react to it, you know, make nice thumbnails. Well, I really need to think of the title, and I started scripting out things that I'm saying. So I don't know. To me, it's not that. I don't know. So that's all the points that I wanted to touch on, and I've touched on. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I do want to post more things. I have so many things I want to do. I want to do an update on my teeth. It's been 4 years, I believe. And also talking more about my house. Y'all, it's crazy. It's been so crazy here. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and you know, be sure to subscribe if you aren't subscribed already. I do have like quite a bit of YouTube equipment, things that I bought for my channel over the years that I thought will make a good video one day, just showing off my YouTube equipment. So if you're interested in that, just let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely get that filmed and, you know, put it up since people are interested in it. And I'm going to talk about all my equipment, like stuff I've collected. People have given me things, like stuff I've made, like all of it. And yeah, I think that's it for this video, guys. That's it. So if you're seeing this video and you like my vibe or whatever, be sure to check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Be sure you subscribe to the channel. Be sure you like the video. If you want to check out my reaction video, if you want to check out my reaction channel, definitely go check it out, AliaTV Reacts. And yeah, that's it. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Yes, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.